Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for joining me today. I hope your day is starting off or is finishing as an amazing day, and that things have gone well for you and that life is good and you're healthy and happy. Thanks for joining me today and taking a step towards that health and happiness. It always works for me, and you guys always bring me such happiness and a fulfillment. So thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. So today it's just going to be a fairly quick, when you don't have a ton of time, but you need to get that blood flowing and you just need to get kind of the kinks worked out. This should be perfect for that. So I hope it is. I hope you enjoy it. Remember to stay focused on your breath. Remember to listen to, honor, and respect what's going on with your body today. If you need to adjust, please adjust. If you need to modify, please modify. If you're feeling like $1 million and you want to intensify, go for it. Just be very, very safe. Okay? All right, my friends. Let's start at the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart with a big shoulder roll up and back, and let those shoulders slide down and away. Do that one more time. Shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Pull the hands to heart center. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. And we're going to lift that right knee. And we're going to keep lifting that right knee as high as we can get it. And we're going to take a hold of the shin, anywhere along the shin, interlacing your fingers, and just begin to pull that knee in towards your chest. Breathe. So if we're down and away, if you need a strap, use your strap. We're just going to work to get that knee up, to stay tall through the chest, long through the spine, strong through the belly. Breathe. Now slowly release. Bring the hands back to heart center. Shift your weight to your right foot. If you've got that strap, take a hold of that strap, wrap it around the shin, or take a hold of that shin and slowly pull that left knee up. Breathe. So activating all the different muscles in the body. Really, really strong through the core. Letting go through the hip flexors. Really focusing. Mindfulness as we balance. Gently releasing, stepping back to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn your palms to face the front. Spread your fingers wide. Pull those elbows back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Open that chest, cactus arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale 2 more times. Pull it down. Inhale, reach 1 more time. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. And just relax the weight of the upper body down. Soft bend in those knees. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on and just gently sway side to side. Nice big deep breaths. We come back to center, releasing the arms, shifting your weight back towards your heels. Core is strong. We inhale and bend the knees, coming as low as feels right to you. So if you're being kind to your knees today, maybe you don't come quite so low. Knees feel great. Maybe you come really low and you can extend those arms out. And then as you exhale, release the hands and slowly extend those legs. So our breath is slower than we would typically breathe. Being very, very mindful of those slow inhales as we lower the bottom. Lifting those toes, pressing the heels into the mat, only as low as feels right to you. And then that exhale, slowly, slowly extending those legs, pressing through the heels. Toes are still lifted to our forward fold. Let's do that 1 more time, bending the knees. Core staying strong. As low as feels right to you. Exhale and releasing the hands, slowly extending those legs. Now let all 10 toes just gently rest back to the mat. Bend your knees, let your tummy and chest come to rest on your thighs, and circle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Relax the arms. Feels right to you, give those shoulders a little roll up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Now if you need that strap, guys, use your strap. Take a hold of it in each hand.
Towel, sock, whatever you need. Now those palms can separate, or if you like for more intensity, bring the palms to touch. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Is your tummy and chest still resting on your thighs? If you want to add that intensity of the hamstrings and calves, begin to straighten your legs. But notice the intensity of how that changes through the shoulders, through the arms and the chest. Do those palms need to separate? Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Gently release your arms, let them hang. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We bend the right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. Head heavy, face soft. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. And now just gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Now we're not running here. We're giving ourselves an opportunity to feel that long stretch down the back of that straight leg. Gently warming up through the ankles. Finding that breath. As you exhale, let both heels sink, and we inhale it to high plank. Exhale it back to down dog, warming up through the hips and the shoulders. Inhaling it back to high plank, keeping that belly drawn in. Exhale it down to down dog. Next one, if you like, we're going to add a push-up here. A modified or regular push-up. We inhale it to plank. One push-up if you like. And exhale it back to down dog. We're going to do 2 more just like that, with or without the push-up. So as we do a modified version of our typical hour yoga, or if you're used to doing an hour and a half, building a little heat, guys, is really important. Those push-ups and planks, oh my gosh, the best for that. Kneading back and down dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat, windmill your arms up to warrior 2. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Shoulders soft and away from the ears. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Do that one more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and sink. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, windmill that left arm up and over. Reach out as far as you can reach. Now take it up and back to warrior 2. Exhale up and over. Inhale it back to warrior 2. 2 more times. Exhale up and over, reach. And inhale it back. Up and over, reach. Up and back. Release that back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior, lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips. Sliding that left hand down that back leg, turn your gaze towards your back heel. Tuck your chin towards that left collarbone. Inhale, straighten your front leg a little bit. Reach even further back with those right fingertips. And then exhale, sink. Back to reverse warrior. And inhale it back to warrior 2. Windmill those arms down, one hand on either side of your foot. Step it back to high plank. Hold your plank, toes or knees. Or super slow, mount. So we're working strength, flexibility, balance, endurance, quieting the mind, finding the breath. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Gently alternate bending knees, walking out. Nice, big, deep breaths. We inhale it up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. Shifting your weight to your right foot. left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor. Windmill your arms up to warrior two. Again, hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Shoulders are soft. Core is strong. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, windmill the arms up and over. Reach out with those right fingertips. Exhale and slowly come back to warrior two. Inhale, reach it up and over. Exhale, back to warrior two. Keeping those core muscles strong. 2 more times. Just moving with your breath. Oh, mobility through the shoulders, strength through the belly. Strengthen those legs, back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior, right hand sliding down that back leg, left fingertips reaching. Let's turn our gaze towards our back heel. Little tuck of the chin towards that right collarbone. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit, reach even further back. And then exhale, sink back into that lunge. And inhale it back up to warrior two. Windmill those arms down on either side of your foot. Back heel comes off the mat. Step it back to plank. Toes or knees. 1 push up. Again, toes or knees. If it's in there, 1 more time. Lift your hips to down dog. Feet are hip width apart, hands shoulder width. Spread your fingers nice and wide, just gently sway your hips side to side. So again, nothing super fast here, my friends. Allowing yourself to feel that great stretch and to move at the pace of your breath. This time, let's take those hips to the right. Hold them to the right. And take your gaze to the left. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale back to midline, back to down dog. And then let those hips gently sway to the left as you take your gaze to the right. And inhale it back to center. Inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees. We pull that right knee in right towards the center. So if that knee is down, same thing. Just pulling that knee in. Knee is off. Pull it in nice and tight. Now let's shift that right knee towards the left. So it's like it's crossing your body. Lifting out of the shoulders. Strong back through the center. And step it back. Left knee comes in. Lifting out of those shoulders, lengthening through the crown of the head. Now shift that left knee to the right. Breathe, so a little rotation through the torso. Strong through that belly, lifting out of the shoulders. Back to center. And step it back. Lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees, walk it out. Little tip of the pelvis, reaching the sit bones a little higher if you're able. Nice big deep breaths. Releasing both heels to the mat, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. Take a big breath in, core strong, and as you exhale, begin to sit it back. Square your hips. Lift the right toes. Pull those toes back. Reach your sit bones back. As you work to square those hips, feel that great stretch in that lower back, through the back of that right leg. Inhale, bending forward, bending that right knee, coming forward. And then exhale once again, sit it back. Reach those toes back towards the crown of the head, nose towards your knee. Inhale back, bringing both hands to the inside of your foot. Let your hips be heavy forward, supporting with those hands, core is strong. Breathe. Now we're going to lift that back foot and we're going to slide it to the left just a little bit. So be mindful of the hips. This changes things up just a little bit. If it's too intense, back it off and keep that back leg straight. Breathe. Now release that left foot straight back once again. And let's come down onto our left forearm if that feels okay. Right forearm if that feels okay. Now that right knee is just kind of staying right up by your shoulder best you can. It's going to flare out a little bit, but best you can. If you like, untuck your toes, or I should say tuck your toes, and lift that back knee. If you prefer, keep that back knee down. We're in lizard pose. Releasing that back knee, coming back up to the palms of the hands, untuck your toes. Bring one hand on either side of your foot and let's set it back onto that left heel. Now, if you are taking special care of your knees today, you're going to sweep your foot around, so you've created more of like a number 4, if you will. Or you can have those legs out both long. If it feels right to you, stay up on your heel. Sit up nice and tall, flex that right foot, reach to the sky, turn towards that right leg, work to hinge forward to place the center of tummy and chest onto that leg. Hands to the floor, nose towards your knee. Now the more you work to center that upper body, the more you work to square those hips, the more you're going to feel this in that lower back. Breathe. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, come forward. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Step it back to down dog. And inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Adding an optional push-up if you like. To down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat. Top of the foot to the mat. Hips are heavy. Core is strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, begin to press your sit bones back. Lift your toes. Square those hips. Draw your nose towards your knee. We inhale it back to that runner's lunge with that knee down. Weight forward. Exhale, press it back. Extending that left leg, squaring the hips, nose towards your knee. Inhale back, bending that left knee. Breathe. Find your breath. Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Keeping that core strong, just noticing how your body responds. If it feels right to you, come down onto your right forearm. If it doesn't, stay up on those hands. If you like, coming down onto that left forearm. Keeping that core strong. Keeping that left knee right in next to that left shoulder just as best you can. It's going to want to flare out a little bit. That's okay. Just don't be lazy through those hips. If you like, tuck your toes. Lift that back knee. Now sometimes you might get to the point where, yeah, that feels good on one side and not so much on the other. Just be mindful and be kind. Let go of the ego. Let go of expectations. Let's bring that back knee to the mat, untuck those toes, and come back up to the palms of the hands. One hand on either side of your foot, and let's sit it back onto that right heel. Now again, if you're taking special care of your knee, you're going to sweep that foot around so it's more like a number 4, or both legs are long. Feels good to you, sit on that right heel because this is a really nice quad stretch. Sit up nice and tall, flex that left foot, reach to the sky. Little rotation through that torso, hinge it forward. Releasing the hands, releasing that upper body, really working to center the upper body onto that left leg. Relax the weight of your head. Find your breath. Just checking in. So the more you square those hips, the more you rotate, working to center that upper body onto the leg, you feel that stretch. So good. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, we flow forward. One hand on either side of the foot, tuck your toes, step it back to plank, crocodile down. Press it through up dog.
And sit it back to child's pose.
Arms out nice and long. Sit bones back towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the left. Reach to your right fingertips and press your hips to the right. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through center. And then to the right. Reach to your left fingertips. Press your hips to the left. And relax the weight of the head. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through center to child's pose. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you come up nice and tall. Resting the hands to your thighs. So if you are taking special care of your knees, guys, and you don't want to be on those knees, come down onto your bottom. Just take a moment. So as we sit with those hands resting, really nice stretch through the quadriceps, sitting up nice and tall. Breathe. Feels right to you, bring your hands around behind you. Fingertips can point towards you or away. We're going to press through the pads of the fingers as you lift your hips, taking your gaze towards the sky. Squeeze your buns, open the chest, gaze back or towards the sky. Slowly releasing your bottom back down. Coming back up nice and tall. Let's come over onto one hip and sweep the feet around. Slide on down to the top of your mat. Extend the legs out long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head. Extending one arm out and then the other. Gently drawing the chin towards the chest. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips. Big circle of the arms overhead as you hinge up tall. Soften your feet. Release those arms down by your sides. Let's pull those feet in, crisscrossing the legs, and sit tall, hands on either side of your hips. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Right ear over the right shoulder. Pressing that left palm towards the mat. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean the head to the left. Press that right palm towards the mat. Inhale, head up nice and tall. As you exhale, turn and look out over that right shoulder, and then gently tuck your chin towards that right collarbone. So we're kind of looking down at a diagonal, if you will. And we're going to press that left palm back towards the mat. Inhale, lift your gaze. Turn and take your gaze out towards that left shoulder. And then gently tuck your chin towards that left collarbone. Pressing that right palm down and away. Inhale, lift your gaze. Turn it back to face front. Reach to the sky. And as you exhale, turn to the right. Placing that left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you, lengthen through the crown of the head, and turn your gaze out over that back shoulder, pressing that left shoulder down and away. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale, turn to the left. Left hand behind you to the mat, right hand to the top of the thigh. Take your gaze out to the back. Pressing that right shoulder down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. And gently release the palms to the sky. Draping the wrists over the knees, bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Close your eyes. Feel the length in your spine, the softness in your eyes. Let go of any tension in the jaw. We gently move from the crown of the head throughout the body. Letting go, checking in, sending that breath wherever you need it.
absorbing the positive energy around us. Allowing our breath to calm, to soothe. We take a moment here, celebrating each and every breath we take. We remind ourselves that we are in control of our being. Our responses, our attitude, our energy. Taking responsibility for the energy you bring with you wherever you go, whether you're by yourself or with others. A sense of well-being in knowing that you are doing things to help make your energy as positive and optimistic as possible. We do our best to be our best, to help make this world a better place. Let's gently open the eyes, pull the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing some time with me, for allowing me to be here for you guys. I always, always, always love it. More than you know. Be well. Stay safe. Until the next time, my friends, enjoy your day.